I'd been sleeping badly for weeks. Not dramatically badly, just enough to wake up tired, drag myself through the afternoon, and wonder why my battery seemed to stop charging at about 60%. I didn't know what was causing it. I just knew I was getting tired of being tired. By morning, I had exactly one health strategy: coffee. I showered, got dressed, and stood in the kitchen pretending caffeine and optimism were basically the same thing. I wasn't planning a food experiment. At this point, I was just trying to become a person before breakfast. The coffee helped, briefly. By 2:17, I was sitting in sunny Valencia, feeling like my internal office had closed for the day. Poor sleep? Stress? Random life? I honestly didn't know, but the pattern was getting hard to ignore. My energy was not exactly thriving. That evening, I put on a video because I wanted to think about absolutely nothing. Naturally, this is when the algorithm gave me homework. It was about Mediterranean eating and why researchers keep paying attention to it. I almost kept scrolling. Then I heard enough to make me stop. The first surprise was that there isn't one official Mediterranean menu. Food traditions vary across the countries and regions around the Mediterranean. What researchers call a Mediterranean-style pattern is more about the overall way of eating than a strict rulebook. That already sounded far more civilized. Then I looked at what the pattern actually emphasizes: vegetables, fruit, beans and lentils, whole grains, nuts, olive oil, with other foods varying by place and tradition. I had expected rare berries from a mountain. Apparently the nutritional celebrity in my cupboard was chickpeas. What really got my attention was the heart health research. A large randomized trial in Spain followed people at high cardiovascular risk for years and found fewer major cardiovascular events in the Mediterranean diet groups, supplemented with extra virgin olive oil or nuts. Okay, now I was listening. But there was no single hero food. Not olive oil, not tomatoes, not fish, not one magical almond. The research looks at the pattern as a whole, the foods people eat together, repeatedly, over time. Which was mildly disappointing, because drinking olive oil would have made this experiment much easier. Dinner was the next surprise. It didn't look like diet food, and it definitely didn't feel like punishment. Beans, vegetables, bread, olive oil, ordinary food with actual flavor and substance. Fiber-rich plant foods, plus protein and fats, can help make meals satisfying. My personal sample size of one dinner was pleased. And then I noticed the part that wasn't on the plate. The traditional Mediterranean lifestyle, often discussed alongside the food, includes everyday movement, time outside, shared meals, and social connection. That doesn't make a chat in the plaza a medical treatment. It just reminded me this idea was bigger than a shopping list. By the time I got home, I wanted to try it. But 7 days is not a clinical trial, and my kitchen is not a research institute. A week can tell me whether I enjoy the food, what it costs, how much work it takes, and how I feel day to day. It cannot prove that I've changed my long-term disease risk or longevity. So I had a plan, a beautiful kitchen, and the confidence of a woman who had read several articles. What I did not have was groceries. Apparently, enthusiasm is not a pantry staple. Before I could eat Mediterranean style for a week, I had one very obvious job to do: go grocery shopping.